Hello and welcome to another episode of Space Engineers. And today we are going to rise to the occasion as we are going to build an elevator. And it is going to be awesome, as our elevator is going to take us to multiple different floors, and also it is going to be able to rotate so that we are able to easily drive on and drive off and have a vehicle on it and just make it awesome. So it's going to be a cargo elevator. It's going to take us to multiple different floors and do some great stuff. So let us fly on in here to our asteroid, fly on inside, and take a look. Also, you may notice we're just about finished digging out the iron ball. I have actually set the prospector with great big offset over to just eat the iron ball, and we are getting it all. And oh my god, it is looking so pretty now that it is all eaten out. It is a perfect sphere, which is going to be great for our reactor and its rotation-y goodness once we get it all done. But here's the elevator shaft. You may have noticed it. Yes, we have a giant shaft in the middle of our base, and we are going to have a total of 4 floors to our base. This base floor here will be when the pistons are fully retracted, and then each floor will be an additional piston being extended. And you may think, like, additional piston singular? Yes, because I've decided I'm going to add the more pistons mod to this world because, oh god, the amount of pistons required to make an elevator of this size is dumb and just too much clang. It is no. We're not going to do that. What we are going to do, however, is set up an awesome elevator. The idea being we're going to have like hangars, medical, barracks, that kind of stuff. Maybe like a residential, I mean, not barracks down here. Maybe barracks at this level with like a party room, a disco, a movie theater, fun stuff. This level is going to be out to go to the reactor and maybe some more control center administrative things. And then this level up here is going to have access to this pocket, whatever this is in the asteroid. And so we'll be able to set up a hangar here for larger ships. But the drill mod is just about done ripping out all of this remaining stone here, so it should be done by the time we get to it. Other than that, we have got all that stuff prepared, and now we need to kick ass. Another thing that I have done is relocated the gravity generator to right here in the receptionist's room, and it is upside down, yes, but instead of doing normal gravity, it is now doing negative acceleration, which is pushing me essentially to the ceiling as far as the gravity generator is concerned. But it just means that now, where previously there wasn't any, now there is gravity in this entirety of this elevator shaft. So plenty of gravity, so we can take our rover and drive it in there and kick some ass. And you can see there, little connector that I set up just so the rover has a place to charge. But we'll turn our rovers around here and get it in position to build this piston elevator. Park it up. We'll leave it there. To assist us with all the elevator goodness, we have now a server room, which has a bunch of timers. We're going to put in several programmable blocks here, which you can throw down a couple right now just for fun. But essentially, this is where all of my programming, timing, all that kind of stuff will exist. All in this room. So I'll be able to move it from all the different bits of the base and move it into here. But we have these, what is this, 7 of these. This is going to handle everything that the elevator needs. We're also going to need to grab some pistons, normal pistons, and also big old pistons, as well as some advanced rotors, and then just some other blocks that we'll get to as we go. So we have, for timers, 1 for each floor, and also 3 for rotating. And we'll get to why we need 3 for rotating here pretty soon. But let's go start building up the elevator. The idea being is we are going to use these monstrous pistons from the More Pistons mod, 1x5. They extend out to 35 meters, which is ridiculous. So we're going to have 35 meters, that's 12 blocks. So essentially, each floor is, 12 blocks? Divide by that 2.5. That's not 12. That's something else. But essentially, every time we extend one piston, we're going a floor up. So we're having ground floor here, 1. Then this will be the next floor. As we're going up here, this will be floor 3. And up here, behind this wall of stone that is still being dug away, there will be floor 4. Hopefully that'll all be done by the time I'm done building up the elevator. Alright. So now, we get the fun part of actually putting it together. Now this will eventually be floored off here. So we need to be 1 higher than that. So 7 to get the regular piston. Regular piston. Then from here, we're going to use tubes. Now, you could use blast doors. And essentially, all of the knowledge I have for building elevators is from Splitsy's elevator tutorial. If you haven't seen Splitsy's elevator tutorial, go and see that. This is going to be a distilled version of that as I build my own, but he explains it in much more detail. You can use blast doors, but essentially all you want is a block that is not a full block of collision. So these tubes don't have attachment and they don't have collision with all the things around them. So they are perfect for this because you can just go then from here, big piston. Oh my god, this is such a big piston. And I'm going to turn off the build repairs for a second because that flashing light really sucks. It really hurts my eyes. Off for a moment, you silly things. Alright, there we go. And then just like my mining rigs, we're going to take this. We're going to go curved. Come on. 1 and 2. And then we're going to go back down. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then back over. And then put another piston pointing upwards. So just like the mining rigs, we're setting up the pistons to be extending vertical for us. Then we'll do that once more here with another piston thing going, this time going downwards in the center here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then again, curved and curved with again another piston pointing upwards. Come on, baby. There you go. There you fit. And then a piston again pointing upwards. But then, oh god, which way do I gotta do this? I believe it's this way, and then this way. Yeah, that's where I need to be. And then wall. On top of that, we have advanced rotor. On top of that, we got a block and another block. And then we can build out our platform. Now, it just so happens that when I built it from this height at this location, it pretty much aligns nicely with this floor's floor. All we have to do is worry about some rotor displacement, which we should be able to... I think we can do that without that thing being built. Advanced rotor, elevator, and can I do rotor displacement? Let's go, say, minus 25 centimeters. And you can see how that is nicely aligned up. Beautiful. Excellent. So let's go through this and let's set up these piston names. So first one here will be piston elevator base. Because this one is going to, for one, having the piston here means that these two blocks are like this tiny fraction of a few centimeters away from these blocks, which gives it this perfect ability for you to walk smoothly between them without any jank, but also the fact that these will be able to rise and fall with the elevator without like colliding with the wall. It's perfect. So that's why we have the piston here. Also, this piston will allow us to extend this entire rig out into the center of this large elevator shaft, and then we can use this rotor here to spin the entire thing and turn it around. So if we drive our car onto here, we first move it out to give us space, spin around 180, and then move back in to turn the car around. So it is a wonderful to drive on. Let's go and get all of our names correct. So this first piston will be piston elevator floor 1. So this is at the first floor. And now we'll probably have to let build and repair do its thing and get all this stuff built up. And let's just let that go and build. Okay, we're mainly built up here. The rest of this can be worked on as we set up the timings for this. So we've got elevator floor 2, and now this last piston will be elevator floor 3, or at least elevator 3. And we don't really need it floor 3. We could just need it. We just at least need to know the different pistons are apart. Elevator base, and then 1, 2, 3. There we go. So we have our 3 pistons. When they are all retracted, we are at the bottom here. For each one that we extend, we're going to go up a level. So 0, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, whichever way we want to do it. So let's head on over to here and set this on up as I sit in this chair here for a moment, strangely jiggling as everything on my base seems to jiggle. It's probably just so many grids and all the silliness. And get my power back. Very good. So for floor 1, timer elevator floor 1, we want to set up actions, and we want elevator, all of these 3 lifting pistons, to retract, because we want to be at the bottom. That makes sense. Now, for elevator floor 2, for setup actions, we want the first one to extend and the other ones to retract. Now, we don't want to just make it so that like we only have the first one in here, because what if it's at the top and I don't tell the other ones what to do? So you have to think about each piston at each floor. So this one extends and these 2 retract, 2 and 3. Now for floor 3, we want to go extend, extend, retract, and floor 4 we are going to go extend, extend, extend. As we have them all retracted, extending one of them, extending two of them, and extending all of them for the different things. Excellent. Now for the advanced rotor elevator. Good, already named it. We want that advanced rotor to have a lower limit of 0 and an upper limit of 180. Because that means it'll just do a 180 turn. And we're going to give it a velocity of 1 RPM. But at the moment, I'm not sure if which way I should set it to go. Let me just first, for the elevator, extend this out 5 meters. A little jiggly, but this is okay. So what's going to happen is that piston down there is going to extend the whole shebang out to the middle of this shaft. Then, advanced rotor will get a velocity, and it's going to turn around, and then that thing will pull back in. Okay, now I've set up the velocity, this will be fine. I just needed to have that thing out in the middle of the space so it wouldn't run into anything yet. So this is 3 steps. We need to first extend, then rotate, and then retract, which is why we have the 3 timers. So first one here, this is rotating 1. Just copy rotate, so this is easy. Setup actions, elevator, we are going to extend the base, extend. We are going to then call rotate to start. This starts immediately, where this one is going to wait 10 seconds. So we're giving it 10 seconds to fully extend out into the space. From here, we're going to set up actions. We are going to go for elevator, advanced rotor, reverse, and rotate 3. Start. And this is going to be that 10 seconds after it had extended out. So now onto this. Now we are rotating and we need to wait for the rotate to complete at 1 RPM for a half a rotation. It's going to take 30 seconds. So we have a delay of 30 seconds. After 30 seconds has finished, we have rotated. So now we can pull back. So elevator, base, retract. All right, let's go set that up. So if we go to our button panel here, all we should really need to do is for the elevator, we have the different floors. We trigger now on the different floors. And we've got the ability to call the elevator from anywhere. So I'll just have to set one of those up on every floor. Now out here, we'll of course need the ability to go to any floor we want. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're also going to need a button to rotate us. And let me first go to that piston base and reverse it to pull it back in here. So, unfortunately, there's a control panel that you can have, so you can just access the control panel. But for a button panel, there isn't like a singular button like there is for small grid. You know, like this, just a little button. You know, I'd just love to have the ability to just hit a button, and there you go, you're rotating. So what I'm going to have to do probably is, unfortunately, take off this here and put in another button panel. Silly to feel like to need 2 button panels on this thing. And put it in here for the rotation, all by itself. Elevator, rotate 1. Trigger now. So this will rotate you, and these are your floors. So if I press this, it's going to first extend this, waiting 10 seconds. Once that's extended, this should start to rotate. Waits 30 seconds as it rotates. And then once it's done rotating, it should suck itself back in and align up with the elevator shaft. And we're aligned. And then we start pulling back in. And we stop up. And we good. We right here. So that makes it really easy for you to take a rover of sorts, drive it on in, park it up, choose to say, oh, let's go to the next floor. We're going to floor 2. And let's turn around. It's a little jank, a little clangy, but, you know, if it wasn't clangy, what fun would it be? As we're heading on up to the next floor, we're getting a nice turn, and we get this wonderful elevator. Oh, it's so good. I had so much time. Oh god, it's getting dark. Hours and hours of prepping this. Of getting this, everything all dug out, so I could give you guys this nice and succinct video of building this elevator. And we're pulling in. Oop, I can't get around the car on this side. See, we're right up against it, just sliding along past it. And as we're reaching the top of this piston, next floor, we just walk on off. And if we want to go higher, we should probably install some lights because it's getting dark in here. But we've done it. We can continue going higher if we want to. Oh god, it is dark. Let us throw a light on this little rover. Interior light. Give me some radius. There we go. Now we can actually see what we're doing. And I can choose, this is currently floor 2. And we can go all the way to floor 4. Up this elevator shaft. This is so... This is awesome, I feel. So now I need to, of course, fill in this shaft, add lights into it, add all sorts of stuff. Probably, maybe some more safety railings. Nah, this doesn't need to be OSHA safe. Who cares about occupational health and safety? We blow on past floor 3 here, on our way up to floor 4. But yeah, we could make this, cart, this car here. Oh my god, it's starting to float. Right, there's no gravity up here. Shit! The car is flying! I totally forgot there's no gravity in this part of the base. Bonk. Right. Well, at least the elevator works, right? That's what really matters. Okay, you go back to the first floor. Bye, car. Okay, you're... God damn it. Can I push you? Oh, no, but then when the gravity comes back, it's gonna, like, fall. Oh, my God, okay, I need to rescue this thing. I need my tug. Let's go get the tug. God damn it. There's always an issue in this. There's always an issue. Whenever I play, I screw something up. Here, Tug, Tug, Tug. I need you. Come here. Oh, you're a little slow, you thing. You get a lot of inertia, then you're hard to turn. This is like so the Death Star Trench Run right now. Every time I drive down this hallway in a ship, I'm gonna think of the Death Star Trench Run. There we go. Come on in through here. And... oop, elevator's just arriving. Hi, elevator. Thank you for being out of my way. And up we go to go get the rover. Hi, rover. Okay, first off, how should I grab this? Probably from the side here. Can I grab you? Or can I grab a tire? Come on, give me a lit up. Ah, there we go. Alright, going down. This, alternatively, is another way you can have an elevator for your stuff. Oh, Jesus! Okay, oh, God. Oh! Well then. Whatever. I'll leave that in. Brief thought. Do I just restart? Fuck. Fuck it. We're doing it live. Go away, Bill Vision. Goodbye, Rover. Goodbye, Tug. You will be missed. God damn it. The elevator is claimed its first victim. Although thankfully the elevator survived the hit. Although a little damage. We'll just repair that up. But hey, elevator works. God damn it. Welcome to my goddamn life. But yeah, that's how you make an elevator. Or at least a nice little cargo elevator. Now I need to rebuild my rover. Damn it. But if I put these at every level, you can control the elevator from every level. And so wherever I am, I can always just call it to my floor. Or I could call it to any floor from any floor. So things will be awesome. Alternatively, I can also add in, say, airtight doors here. So that when, or even, oh, I could do this with a piston, maybe. I could put, let's get the fault here again. Oh, there we go. I could put a piston across so that when the thing isn't here, like a piston extends and like blocks your way. But I think airtight doors facing downwards would probably be the best here. Sunk into the ceiling. I'll just make room for them. There we go. That'll keep that connection. Dun, 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 dun. And then I can put the hangar doors pointing downwards. And then I could have it so that we can lock up this as you go through. And possibly set up a whole nother timer thing so that when you are at this floor, the doors close and you can't go out into the elevator shaft if the car isn't here. Like as this leaves this floor, those would get closed up. We could do that. But that is something for me to figure out. And also to rebuild my rover. God damn it. But that's going to be it for now. We managed to build an elevator shaft, and a pretty decent elevator, I'd say. We just need to pretty it up. Possibly, I could sink this back a little bit further. I kind of don't like being able to see hangar door. Oh, but I guess I still need a roof on here, so I wouldn't see hangar door, because that would be my roof. So yeah, that'll be fine. So yeah, I'll rebuild my rover, go and buy another little hauling ship, little tug. Alternatively, I need to build a new tug. Like, I would like one that is the size that I can fly through a doorway, so that I could go and use it as a little drone thing for moving around stuff in the base. Yeah, I gotta rebuild those things. And finish setting up this elevator, and oh my god, it's going to take so much goddamn iron to line this elevator shaft that it's going to be dumb. Oh well, I'll figure it out. That's going to be it for now. We have our elevator, and time to build stuff on the different floors. I think first thing is we're going to go to floor 3 right here, head on through, and we'll immediately take a left, go on down, and then probably go up some stairs a little bit and get this glorious circle here and build our reactor room, because I want to do that. Well, that's going to be next time. For now, thanks for watching. Good hunting out there, fellow space engineers. Goddamn rover, goddamn freaking gravity gets you every time.